Alright, I usually like to get my equipment ahead of time before I go do a video shoot. And as you know, I'm fixing to travel to the mountains to do a video shoot. And I had gotten in my new Sony PXW x70 camera to do shoot with, and it has x70 long file on there and AVC HD. Well, unfortunately, Play Memories Home, which I use to download files, won't handle the XAVC. Go figure. It's a Sony camera, and Sony Play Memories won't handle it. Apparently they want you to buy the new Catalyst thing to handle the software, which is a rip because they've got some consumer models that have the XAVC on it that they've got to handle, but apparently it won't handle the XAVCL. This is just some of the problems you get when you get new equipment. And then on top of that, as you can see, I'm working on the editor back there. I found out my Magix Pro X6 won't handle this camera. Even when I change it to AVC HD file, it won't recognize the audio. Okay. Luckily, I have Magix Pro X7 and it recognized the audio. So these are some of the problems. You need to figure out all this before you take your cameras out on a trip to do a shoot. And you get out there for your little laptop and you find out you got no sound, you got no audio, it won't download, it won't run. It's a pain in the rump trying to make sure everything works together. Because apparently the AVC HD on this camera, which Sony Play Memories always plays, will work on my Pro X6, but the AVC HD on the new Sony cam won't run on it. That's the problem with they come out with new cameras and they haven't got everything fixed yet. And I know there was a lot of problems with I think Final Cut or something like that not handling the XAVC file on this. I think they got a plug-in for it now. Lots of problems, and I got this camera late. I had ordered it earlier and it didn't show up. And so I'm running here at the last day or two trying to make sure everything works and finding out about all these problems. So there's a tip for you. Before you go shoot travel video and you got new equipment, you better check and make sure all the files will work.